Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video, we'll discuss the top 6 best streaming device 2023, our top picks. All the product links are given in the description video below. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Nvidia Shield. The Nvidia Shield TV has been a refined version of the best Android TV box for years, packed with impressive new AI-based upscaling technology and a novel space-saving design. What's new is the form factor. The standard Shield TV is not a box, but a small tube with a power cable and Ethernet socket in one end and an HDMI socket and microSD card slot in the other. The idea is you hide this small tube behind your TV in series with the cable without taking up any significant space. The shape may seem odd, but it's designed to prevent it from slipping down the side or backs of sofas, and it works. A simple, user-friendly design. Getting around the interface is straightforward, with the home, back, and up, down, left, and right buttons and a ring around the select button. Holding the home button pops up quick access to a list of apps, while double pressing home takes you to recently used apps like a smartphone or tablet. The original Nvidia Shield has long been the power user's Android TV streaming box of choice. But with its redesign as a hideaway tube and with a new, much more user-friendly and smartly designed remote, the new Shield TV is not only the best streaming box for power users, but one of the very best for regular people too, right up there with Apple TV 4K and Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K. Roku Ultra 2022. Roku's Big Tile interface is one of its most appealing features since you can customize the array of apps to your liking. Either float your favorites to the top for quicker access, arrange them by type or name, and even stack them according to color. We get you, graphic designers. Most mainstream TV apps like Netflix and Hulu have their own functionality regarding commands like rewind and fast forward, allowing for preview windows and controlled clicking velocity. The rest default to Roku's style, which doesn't allow for previews or much else. You get what you pay for with free apps. Unlike other Roku models, the Ultra can connect directly to a router with an Ethernet cable, which in theory would allow for a faster and more stable internet connection. It's a great feature, but the Ultra's dual band Wi-Fi performance was just as solid and speedy as a wired connection. If you don't like extra wires, you can probably skip the Ethernet cable. As a feature-loaded 4K streaming TV box with a great remote, there's little to complain about with the Roku Ultra. The simple setup and interface don't hurt either. It's easy for beginners but also sophisticated enough for video files. Fire TV Cube. As its name implies, the Fire TV Cube is cubed in shape. Its appearance is a glossy black finish, a magnet for dust and smudges if you get up close to the unit. Like all of Amazon's Fire TV products, it's not meant to draw much attention. The Cube has an HDMI, a mini USB, and an IR extender port on its rear, but no HDMI cable is included. You get an IR extender cable, which Amazon has made available separately, and an Ethernet adapter for a hardwired connection. The purpose of the IR extender is to open up the Fire TV's reach so it can control other devices in tight spaces or ones locked away in an AV rack. The remote has a mute button for the TV, a microphone button for Alexa, a D-pad layout for navigation, playback, and volume controls, a home button, etc. I like the snappy feel of the control, which is much preferable to Roku's remotes. Overall performance isn't too dissimilar between those two models. However, with the built-in speaker for Alexa, the Fire TV Cube is more convenient. It also offers more control over a home cinema setup, making it the best streaming option for home cinema enthusiasts. Chromecast with Google TV. The Chromecast with Google TV is an evolution of the Chromecast Ultra that it replaces. The disc-shaped casework has been flattened out into a more oval shape. It is now available in a choice of snow, white, sunrise, pink, or sky blue, with a matching colored remote. The device hangs out from an HDMI port on the back of your TV or receiver. There is a USB provided adapter, even if you have a powered USB socket on your telly. As for picture quality, the Chromecast with Google TV is right up there with the best video streamers at its price. It's a different approach to the sound of the Fire TV Stick, which is weaker in timing but more decisive in dynamics. Despite their distinct sonic characters, the two devices are more or less equally good in terms of audio. Google has smashed it out of the park with its latest 4K Chromecast. It's as good as the excellent Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K for picture and sound performance, and even better with the fabulous Google TV UI and recommendations engine. Amazon Fire TV Stick Lite. This Amazon Fire TV Stick Lite gets you a device that supports 1080p Full HD video quality and all of the same streaming apps as the more expensive Fire TV Stick 4K and Fire TV Cube. However, those are both designed to drive 4K TVs. What makes the Fire TV Stick Lite so affordable is that it's a 1080p device, which is just fine if you're only plugging it into an older 1080p TV. It has the same CPU and storage capacity as most other Fire TV sticks. This means you get fast and efficient streaming on pretty much every streaming device out there, from Amazon Prime Video and Netflix to Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus for movies and TV shows, as well as songs from Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, and the rest of the best music streaming services. Since it's made by Amazon, the Fire TV Stick Lite is also ready to tie into your Alexa ecosystem. The included Alexa voice remote Lite lets you search out your favorite shows across multiple streaming services. Don't let the Lite moniker fool you either. The Fire TV Stick Lite can also be used to control your smart home. Apple TV 4K. The second-gen Apple TV 4K is almost identical to its predecessor in design. It's always a shame when a company chooses not to make aesthetic changes when launching a new version of an existing product, particularly one that's been around for years. Still, there's nothing wrong with the looks or build of the latest Apple TV 4K. While the streamer looks and feels the same as before, the remote is new and much improved. It's still compact and minimalist compared with a typical TV remote. It's a bit bigger and significantly more solid than its predecessor, and boasts a couple extra buttons, a dedicated mute button and a power button that can also operate your TV and home cinema kit. The processor also combines a new HDMI 2.1 socket to support 4K HDR content and frame rates of up to 60 frames per second. In contrast, the old model was limited to 30 frames per second when playing 4K HDR. However, even a year after the Apple TV 4K 2021's launch, there's currently little content available in this high frame rate 4K HDR. Finally, on the picture front, both versions of the Apple TV 4K have a feature called Color Balance, which, in conjunction with your iPhone, measures your TV's color balance and adjusts the video signal output so that it's more in line with industry standards. Of course, an Apple TV is still no match for a proper bit of hi-fi kit regarding music, particularly in terms of rhythmic precision and detail. Still, the Apple TV 4K is a much more musical performer than most of its ilk. Overall, we wouldn't recommend buying the second-gen Apple TV 4K if you already own the outgoing model. The upgrades to picture and sound performance are marginal. The new remote, lovely, though it doesn't transform the experience, and the faster processor only makes its presence felt in slightly snappier navigation. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to hear more from us, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos.